So of course you love your significant other, but have you run a little bit out of patience when he starts talking non-stop about his latest video game, or fishing pole, or other hobby you have zero interest in? Yeah, stay tuned to learn more about how I support my husband in his hobbies, and vice versa. Hi, this is a gamer's wife, here to share with you practical advice on relationships and low-maintenance aquariums, my two passions in life. One of the relationship questions I've been asked is, what do I do when my partner likes talking night and day about the same subject, and it's putting me to sleep? The short and simple answer is, be civil and courteous. Give each other the common courtesy you'd give an office mate or friend who's really into something you're not, like yoga or quilting. Don't make fun of or look down on your partner's hobbies, and vice versa. As much as Mr. Gamer loves to talk about geek culture, he's done his fair share of listening to me babble about fish and willingly visited fish stores with me. So today I'm going to cover 4 quick tips on how to lovingly support each other's hobbies in a healthy, sustainable way. Tip number 1, listen to each other. Yeah, I know it seems obvious, but especially in today's online plugged-in world, let's all take a little refresher. First off, stop what you're doing. Drop that phone, turn off the TV, and look at each other like you used to when you were dating. If you're in the middle of something, don't multitask. I'm so guilty of this. But yeah, I've been told it comes off a little rude because, yeah, it's true. I'm only half listening to Mr. Gamer talk about the 3 different third-party versions of Omega Supreme and their different pros and cons. So, if I'm too busy, I'm trying to learn to say, babe, hey, I'm super busy right now, but can you come back in XYZ minutes and you'll have my full attention. Promise. To show that you're actually listening, shut up. Like, stop talking, don't interrupt him, or try to change the subject. Remember, show common courtesy. Try to ask meaningful questions, and for extra brownie points, follow up the next time to ask them how their latest project is going. For example, very few of my friends are into aquariums. I know, right? So I try to keep myself from geeking out too much about fish while in public, and instead talk about general stuff like, how are the kids? Or, oh, what'd you do for Mother's Day weekend? But I was flat out shocked when one of my friends actually followed up and asked me about my sick axolotl I had put into quarantine recently. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry. It meant so much to me, and it showed me how much she cared about me, paying attention to this random thing I'd said weeks earlier. I love you, Jenna! Tip number 2, take turns. Mr. Gamer really likes going to hobby and game stores, and I really enjoy going hiking or visiting local festivals and events. Yeah, there's only a limited amount of time per week, so we get to take turns. Sometimes that means that this Saturday, I'm watching the kids so that Mr. Gamer can attend a Drop Zone Commander game tournament. And then the next weekend, the whole family is going to spend the day at the annual Exotic Pet Expo. Yay! So much more fun, right? Tip number 3, buy gifts related to their hobby. There's no better way to show your support than through your wallet, right? Assuming you're like me and know nothing about his hobby, I find it safest to just ask my husband for a wish list of what he wants, or maybe surprise him with a trip to his favorite game store. I certainly wouldn't want Mr. Gamer buying me some random fish for my aquarium, so sometimes it's better to just get a gift card and let him go wild. And last tip at number 4, help each other out. This is one of my favorite tips because it's the most fun and interactive. Like, for example, I don't play a lot of video games, but one time I was able to help solve this difficult puzzle in Castlevania Lords of Shadow that he was stuck on. Booyah! And then one of my friends, she joined her husband's fantasy football league for fun, and now she actually has a vested interest in watching some of the games with him. Personally, I really like it when Mr. Gamer helps me pick out fish. Like, there's so many options to choose from, and I just feel a little overwhelmed, and he just has this knack for spotting some really cool species that would have never caught my eye. So our main takeaway here is, treat your partner with common courtesy and don't make fun of his interests. Instead, we can support our partner's interests, and vice versa, by actively listening, taking turns, buying gifts, and helping each other. So, question of the day. How do you support your significant other's hobbies? Comment below because I'd love to hear from you and share your experiences with the community. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week.